Hello and welcome to another video. So I'm happy to say that today is now Halloween. And since it's Halloween, I thought that I would do a different type of video. That video is talking about all the monsters in a Roblox horror game called Doors. Now, I haven't done this before, so if you guys really like this, then who knows? Maybe I'll do another video like this some other day. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get to the first monster. Alright, so the first monster we're going to be talking about is a spider named Timothy. Now, Timothy hides in one of the many drawers across the game. And the thing with Timothy is it's completely random which specific drawer Timothy is in. So you just always have to hope that Timothy isn't in the drawer you're opening. Although it isn't all that bad when you actually do open the drawer that Timothy is in, because when you open the drawer that Timothy is in, all Timothy will really do is just jump on your face and give you give you a little bit of damage. It's nothing too big, it's nothing too small. So that's Timothy for you. The next monster is the Rush. And basically, every time the lights flicker, you have to get in a nearby closet so that the Rush doesn't kill you. Because when the lights do flicker, the Rush will rush through the hallway. Yep, good joke. And if you're not in a closet by then, the Rush will kill you. So you have to make sure to be in a closet when the lights flicker. Now, the ambush is a lot like the Rush, but still completely different. You see, every single time the lights flicker with the ambush, you still have to go in a closet. But after the ambush leaves after the ambush leaves the hallway, you still can't leave the closet since the ambush will just come back and forth from the hallway back to your hallway. And basically what you have to do is you have to go from closet to closet because because listen, the ambush wants you to think that's a rush. So when it goes through the hallway, you would probably go out thinking it's a rush, but then you would get killed by the ambush because it would go straight back to the hallway. So that's the ambush for you. Yeah, but why do you have to go from closet to closet? Why don't you just stay in one closet until it's gone? Well, alright, Jim. This is actually a pretty good way to explain my next monster in this, which is the Hide. Basically, the Hide is a monster that will kick you out of the closet if you're in there too long. So make sure to just not stay in the closet for too long, or else the Hide will kick you out. And how you know the Hide is about to kick you out is when it flashes the words "get out" on your screen. That's when you know you have to get out of the closet or it'll kick you out, leaving you with some damage. The Screech is another monster that won't kill you, but will definitely do a lot of damage. So basically, in dark rooms, you have to make sure to look around. Yes, that was me looking around. You have to look around to find the Screech when it says psst. When it says that, you have to look around and so that the Screech does not get you, you have to carry a light on you, like a lighter or a flashlight so that there's a greater chance the Screech won't find you. So now we move on to the eyes. So if you look at the eyes, they'll damage you. But a pretty easy way to avoid them is to just, look down and not look at them. Now, how you'll know the eyes are in the same room as you without even looking at them is because they give off a blue light. If you see the blue light, look down and you'll be safe from the eyes. So now we move on to the glitch. And was I was thinking about not adding the glitch to this because, to be honest, the only time you'll actually come across a glitch is multiplayer. So basically, if you're away from your team long enough, the glitch will teleport you to your teammates, but it'll damage you when it teleports you. So you always have to make sure to stay next to your teammates, or the glitch will come around and teleport you back, but definitely damage you on the way. Alright, so the Halt basically teleports you into this. Wait, hang on. The Halt basically teleports you into its own little hallway where it chases you back and forth. Now, when it chases you, you have to always turn around. How you'll know when to turn around is when it flashes on the screen, turn around. And then you have to turn around because the Halt will immediately teleport behind you. And you just have to keep doing this until you leave the hallway, and then you're completely safe from there. Alright, now let's move on to the somewhat boss fight of the game, the Seek. So basically, the Seek chases down the players, and you just have to run away from the Seek. You have to crouch underneath fallen like bookshelves, and you have to go through each door. There's a hallway, and how you'll know which door to go into is if the door has a number on it. If the door doesn't have a number on it, then it's a fake door and you can't go through it. And eventually it gets really crazy. Like the chase gets really crazy. There's like a bunch of hands and fire and stuff, and yeah, I told you, it got crazy. Eventually, you run into a room where the door behind you shuts, locking the Seek out of you, and all the players are safe. Now, before we move on to the basically boss fight of the game, let's talk about Jack. Yeah, Jack. Basically, there's a small chance that Jack will kick you out of a closet. Now, yeah, that doesn't really sound all that like harmful, but like say say Rush is after you, all right? What if you need to go in the closet and Jack kicks you out of the closet? Then you'll die. Like if there are no enemies near you, then Jack is not a real threat. And besides, Jack does not actually damage you. Jack will jump scare you, but not actually damage you. Although now, let's actually move on. Wait, hang on. Let's just talk about how, like, Jack and Jack Skellington look like they look alike. Like they're both skeletons, they're both named Jack, and okay, that's it, but still two similarities. Alright, now let's talk about the figure. Now, the figure has two segments in it, but I'm just going to be talking about the library segment since, I'm not really that good at explaining, and I don't want this video to go off for too long. And it may just be me, but like, the ribs on the figure just, they look like he's wearing it as like a jacket. Maybe that's just me. So basically, I'm gonna try my best to explain the library segment of the figure, alright? So bear with me here. Alright, so basically, you have to go around the library trying not to get killed by the figure. It may sound pretty hard, but then you realize that the figure is actually just like blind and just cannot see you. Although it can still hear you, so you have to crouch to make sure it doesn't actually hear you. Now you have to find books to decipher a code. Wait, no, to figure out a code on a code allowing you to go to door 50. Yes, I told you. Bear with me here. You have to get the books to get the pieces of the code to unlock the door, and a piece of paper will help you decipher the code to see what it is to unlock the door. Yeah, alright, listen. If you want to know the other segment of if you want to know the other segment of the figure, go check out Power Powered's video on the full guide to every monster entity indoors. It's a really good video and it tells you about a lot of the entities. And just like I'm not sorry, I've never done this before. It really just tells you about all the monsters and what specifically they do. Alright, did you get all that? Yeah, I think you got all that. Listen, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video because this was something really different that I have never done before. So if you guys like this video, then who knows? Maybe some other time I'll actually make a video very similar to this. Yeah, I'm very sorry that this video was like kind of I know that I didn't do a good job of explaining a lot of stuff in this video, but hey, this was my first time, so hey, cut me some slack. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy and happy Halloween.